Have you ever felt like a prisoner in your own life? Like everything you built is suddenly turning against you? This isn't your usual story. I was a successful man. Ethan Cole, CEO of a tech company. Money, power, status. And then, one night changed everything. It was cold. Quiet. Too quiet. I was heading to my car after a late client dinner. Suddenly, two masked men stepped out from the shadows. Their eyes weren't wild. They were focused. They weren't trying to rob me. They were trying to take me. Somehow I escaped. Security arrived in time. But something inside me broke that night. The sense of control. Gone. I hired bodyguards. Cameras. Alarms. Protocols. Background checks. None of it mattered. 2 weeks later, someone broke into my penthouse while I was asleep. Upstairs. I knew then, this was bigger than a robbery. So I did something desperate. Something dangerous. Through an old connection, someone I'd helped years ago, I was introduced to a man. Marcus Doyle. They called him Mace. Ex-con. Ex-gang muscle. Ex-everything. He didn't wear a suit. He didn't make promises. But when I asked him if he could keep me alive, he lit a cigarette, looked me in the eye, and said, "I don't let my clients die." That was all I needed. I hired him. From day one, my world changed. Mace didn't just protect me, he watched. The way a predator watches other predators. He noticed things others missed. A car circling twice. Footsteps outside a locked door. Voices I couldn't hear, but he did. He started living in the room across from mine. He never slept more than 3 hours. Gun always within reach. And he had rules. Never sit with your back to a window. Never open your own door. Never trust a locked door unless you locked it. I started to feel safer, but also like I was living in someone else's nightmare. Then came the night that changed everything, again. We were leaving a restaurant. It was late. Quiet. Suddenly, a man rushed at me with a knife. Before I could blink, snap, he was on the ground. Neck broken. Dead. Mace didn't flinch. Didn't speak. It wasn't self-defense. It was surgical. The police asked questions. No footage. No charges. But I couldn't shake the question burning in my head. Who did I just let into my life? I started digging. What I found chilled me. Mace wasn't just some thug who did time. He was part of a black ops syndicate. Private cleanup crews for billionaires and power players. He vanished for 6 years. Then, right before I was attacked, he resurfaced. I confronted him. He didn't lie. He just said, "Your enemies aren't strangers. They're sitting in your boardroom." Days later, my lead engineer, Tom, vanished. Same night, our internal servers were hacked. The same servers built for government contracts. Military-grade encryption. Only 2 people had access. Me and Mace. I was ready to explode until I saw the footage. 2:03 a.m. Tom, sneaking into my server room. Behind him, one of the masked men from the kidnapping attempt. It wasn't Mace. It was Tom. He betrayed me. Sold our tech. And the others? Half the executive team was in on it. Mace knew the whole time. He wasn't just guarding me. He was investigating. The next morning, he was gone. No note. No message. Just a single USB drive on my desk. Inside, every document, every name, every offshore account connected to the betrayal. He burned them all down without saying a word. But there was one last thing. A short video, just a few seconds long. Mace, looking directly into the camera. Eyes cold, voice calm. You don't need protection anymore. You need to become the danger. I haven't seen him since, but I live by his rules. Every day, I sit facing windows. I open no doors I didn't lock. I trust no one blindly, because I know now. In a world full of predators, the only way to survive is to keep a bigger one on your side. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos.